Greetings, ladies, gents, oddies, and all the in-betweens. I'm CrimsonSlave, and welcome to my Insomnia files. I like to think that I occasionally get invested for deep, or occasionally I get annoyed, but I feel that I try to stay consistently on a message. It's very hard to keep that message, or a message per week when I have technical problems. So I want to start this off by explaining what I'm talking about. If you notice currently, my camera's auto-focusing. That's because I got a new camera. I got a new camera. I now am a proud owner of a Razer KIYO webcam. So I'm using now. It does autofocusing. It has adjustable lighting because grown linear to it, my lighting is bad. Also, my main light constantly doesn't want to pick and choose what light it is. So now I have a constant light to actually be able to see what I'm doing. The fact I read about it, the fact that it autofocuses is going to be really good. So that means if I have something up close, it will adjust to pick that up. I said when I hit certain milestones, I would upgrade things. I'm currently on the verge of hitting 100 followers. So I think I was close to it. I wanted the camera anyway. I wanted to improve my image quality. And this camera is supposed to be able to do 1080p 720. It's supposed to be able to do 720p at 60 frames per second. Now, that's cool. That's why I got this new camera. I'm happy with it. It comes with its own caveats. Currently, I don't know exactly what Adobe program does it, but I do know there has to be an Adobe program that I'm currently paying for that I can record things with that and record it live. I have not figured that out yet, and I might need to get a different program for that. But I got this camera. It was on sale. It was on sale last week. I had a bunch of points because of everything that I constantly buy, and I just spent my points for the gift card. With help from Grow, I picked up this camera, so now I have this camera. I'm actually happy with it. I will say, looking into this camera, one of the things that bothered me was that no one used it as a webcam. Like, a lot of people said that don't use it for Zoom. And a lot of people said don't use it for streaming. And it felt weird. Okay. In fairness, this is apparently a camera meant for streaming. I don't know if I'm going to get to that level of consistency with anything, but I thought it was a cool camera. It was on sale. It looked interesting. The light was a cool feature, so I got it. Is this an improvement? Yes. I have more light. You can see all of me. I feel this is an improvement. I'm still using Photo Booth, but I don't think is an improvement. It feels like a step in the right direction. But until I figure out how to get out of using Photo Booth for my videos and find a more stable method for recording video, I'm going to count this as a draw. Not really a win or a loss. It's just a draw between the two. Because I hit test video, I can't know currently. I did a few tests. I did things for it, so I know that my sound quality may be about the same. As I pointed out at some point, I do have a mic. I have a mic, a cord for it. I don't know what program's going to be able to run both video and audio at the exact same time. So I don't know how much improvements I'm going to make at the moment. But I'm almost to 100 viewers, so we're going to count that as a win. And I celebrated it with this new camera. Huzzah. Round of applause. Thank you. Thank you. I know. I did amazing. We've done this together. All of you have brought me to a point where I care about my image quality. My sound quality, recording quality, consistency, new content. None of that matters right at the moment. What matters right now is the camera quality. So let's talk about my week. My week actually was pretty normal. Until Friday. I'll explain. I got this camera on Wednesday. It was super cool. Me and Gro went out and did it. It was nice. We also went to Midtown Diner, which was super interesting. I made a video on that. I'll put it on screen at some point. But I ate this food. We had chicken. I got chicken and waffles, macaroni and cheese. It was actually super good. I tasted strawberry butter. Amazing concept. Really cool thing. I ate regular syrup and spicy syrup, which was amazing on the chicken. Just a really cool thing. I really liked my experience with that place. I plan to go back there at some point to try more food. Really, really happy with the experience I had there. It was worth going. Grow between DoorDash and using Cash App was able to get both of us a meal for $25. Really impressive. That was Wednesday. I decided to get some stuff for myself. So I got a game. Oh, that hurts. I got a game. I got a game called Slide Into the DMs. Now, before someone starts making assumptions on this, I really like party games. I play D&D kind of consistently. And I don't know how I'm going to do that. But I do know that I can't always be in control of what my party will do. And because we're having problems trying to find a consistent rate for all the parties to come together, I figure for days that D&D could happen, we're missing a person, we'll play party games. I bought this game because it seems funny, because it's Slide Into the DMs, and it's made by the people who made What Do You Meme? I don't do memes very well, because I don't internet well. I just don't. But I got this game because it seemed interesting, it seemed funny, on the same level that I like Fun Employed. There's a few more card games I want to get, because I have this game now, I have Fun Employed, and I have Your Friend Is Sad. So, I have those 3 games. Grell has Cards Against Humanity. So, collectively, we have 4 games, plus Monopoly. More Monopoly, Battleship, and party games. So I figure if D&D doesn't have to be canceled, we can at least do something fun together as a group. I think technically coming together for doing that will be fun. And that's where I got this game, Slide Into the DMs. We got a bunch of random games like this, but like none of them really spoke to me. Like, there's Family Feud Night Edition, and I don't really know like how it's going to work, because Family Feud is it's more of a Family Feud is a really fun game, and I want to get it, but like it's a game that's based on opinion, so I don't know how you play Family Feud in a card game style without the studio audience or the opinion of others to curve the points. But I got this game for future references of playing other stuff, and I plan to get more stuff for it. Something else I got this week was this. This is a Harley Quinn statue. Now, if you know me, you know that I like Harley Quinn, but you also know that I'm really decisive about the new movie because of my mixed feelings on the last one. I can go on about that for a lot, but I have different opinions on the original Suicide Squad and the new one being different. It comes out Friday. I'm not seeing it in theaters first. I have HBO Max. I'm 100% going to watch it on HBO Max first, and then see it in theaters if it was good. I like Suicide Squad. It wasn't my favorite movie, but if you compared it to other DC movies that have come out in the past few years, Suicide Squad will be up there in my entertainment value. I got this because I like King Shark. King Shark's going to be in the movie, and there's 4 people that you can get, and that is going to be Polka Dot Man, Bloodsport, and Peacemaker. I also, unfortunately, I knew who was going to be in this movie because I really like comics, but I didn't know that Peacemaker is being played by John Cena, and something about that bothers me as a person. I knew about Polka Dot Man, I knew about Bloodsport, which was my main reason for this movie. A lot of things about Harley Quinn being in this movie bothers me because I watched Birds of Prey, and I don't know if it's canon, not canon, reboot, where that falls into all of that. I don't know. But I got the figurine because I want King Shark. We'll collect the rest of them. There'll be 4 figurines for Suicide Squad. And that's going to be the extent of these things. I collect pops. I said like last year that I wanted to start collecting statues. That hasn't worked out. I'm starting to buy pops. I'm not about to branch into action figures. I'll buy a lot of stuff, but I'm practical. Wait, remember that. I buy a lot of stuff, but I understand the limitations of what I can store. Because of that, I don't know how I'm going to store action figures on top of my pop figures and other things that I have going. So, I don't know. But the more interesting thing about this week was the fact that my aunt and uncle came to visit me. Words. I have very, very, I have very specific opinions of my family. And when it comes to my family, I like my mom occasionally. She annoys me like all mothers do, like all parents do. My mom, my grandparents. Those are the people that like really like count as family and care about. And I don't know if I count my uncles and my family. 100% their blood, whatever. But like if a building was burning down, oh, that's my mom and my grandparents. I could get into that. I could go on for that for a while. I have examples of reasons why I don't like my uncles. Or my aunts. Like really specific reasons over the years that have turned me from super liking them. They're not on levels with other people that I hate, but they're severely disliked, and not a lot has changed about that. I will say, I expected the worst from talking to them, and it wasn't as bad as it could have been. So, we'll say that's progress in some direction. But I will say, I got free food out of it. That's the important part of that night. I got free food out of it. From some place that seems sketchy as hell that I never ate at before. To explain, I've lived where I live for a long period of time. Like, you live somewhere long enough, you, like, remember how things were, how things used to be. So, to explain, we're in this place that they ate at, which is called the Tasty Crab Barn. I would give it a 7, maybe like 7.5 out of 10. So, like what, 3.5 stars? It was good food. I didn't get sick afterward. I expect that from a place. I expected it to be sick afterward. Didn't get it, so I'll give it 7.5 out of 10. 3.5 stars. Not a point. My point. It used to be an Arby's. Now, hear me out on this. I never wanted to eat at this place because it used to be an Arby's. And that's not like a damning factor. You can always re-allocate how something used to be. But it went from being an Arby's to a check-cashing place. Then it went back to being a restaurant. On the side of the road, with a drive-through window. On a strip of real estate that is hotel, Popeyes, Japanese hibachi, seafood restaurant, one of 7 diners that's closed, and now a Pizza Hut that's closed. I didn't have faith in it being good, but it was good. The interaction with my aunt and uncle, weird. Very weird. Still a little judgmental, but weird. But that was my week. Some other highlights of my week. And a lot of people trying to trade in retro things to me. And it feels weird to people bringing stuff to me that I can't take, that I know people will buy from me. And they think that it's worthless because I won't take it. Other things. I got this shirt. For some reason. I also got a different copy of Chris Tales. That'll be in next week's video because I had a problem with Chris Tales. Then I got it fixed, and I got a switch copy of it. It's a dumb process. But I got Chris Tales, and I enjoyed it. Now that I've progressed and it's not frozen on the same screen, fun experience, great game, amazing. Great game, amazing experience. Fact that it's fully voiced. And the hand-drawn art style is interesting. I will say that I guess technically in my mind, it's the Paper Mario version of Attack and Defend was something to get used to, because I wasn't expecting a classic RPG style to have if you hold A at the exact same time that you attack, you do extra damage, or if you get attacked and hit A at the right second, you can deflect damage or take half damage for that. I didn't expect that going into it. When I watched videos for Chris Tales, I mostly was super interested in the fighting style and the fact that it changes time distortion, and depending on who you use in your party, affects how those things work. The action, the gameplay style for it, really interesting, but I didn't really focus on the button mashing aspect of it. Besides that, super good game. I'm not super far in. I think I'm maybe like 7 hours in. But I would say, currently, solid 8 out of 10. Solid 8 out of 10. I don't give games perfect 10s. I gave Dishonored a 10 out of 10. But it's Dishonored 2 10 out of 10. No. Well, it was games. Perfect. My favorite games. I'm biased. At a point. Crypto's good. It's good, worth buying. I'm happy I spent money on it. But that's my video. Next week's stuff. I don't know. I honestly don't. I don't have a lot of things planned for next week. I know I have to pay some bills and I'm getting paid again, but I don't have a forward plan for next week. I can say with this being the first day of the month, I have a plan. I plan to get a new industrial bar. I plan to go see The Green Knight. I plan to watch Suicide Squad Friday. Plan to keep being alive. But I don't have any more forward plans. I don't have any games on the horizon. Wait, I lied. I'm going to pick up Ace Attorney, and I'm going to pick up the Royal Neo, Royal SBU. Getting those two games. So that'll be something in the next video. Maybe some grocery shopping. And that's it. I don't know. That's what I have. That was my week. I'm clapping a lot in this video. I don't clap a lot. It's weird. I'm not into clapping. Either way, that was the week. And next week, we'll see what changes and what happens. Until then, ta.